Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Got a really lovely car to show you today. This is a 2019 on a 69 plate Mazda 3 in the SE-L Lux specification. This car has the 122 PS SKYACTIV-G petrol engine, a manual transmission, and is finished in a colour called Soul Red Crystal, which is an absolutely wonderful colour. It's colour synonymous with Mazda really. People sort of see these cars in petrol station forecourts and things like that and stop to discuss the colours with the owners because it's such a striking shade of red. It's a three-stage colour as well, which is what gives it that sort of depth. And a really expensive option. I think when this car was new, the previous owner paid something like £800 to have this colour. So lovely car, delighted to be able to offer this car for sale. And Mazda 3s just don't come to market often enough, particularly around the price point this car is going to be offered for. So this is the very sort of first of this newer shape Mazda 3. It was 2019, this body shape came in. The car won tons of design awards that year because of how good it looked and how nicely finished it was. It was a real step on. The interior quality is incredibly good, as well as the exterior of the car looking so fantastic. Now, if I take you around the car, I'll be able to show you as much of the specification as I possibly can. This is a one-owner car. It was registered to the customer. We supplied it new, and they've serviced the car with us ever since and looked after it beautifully. The previous owners had I think they're relatively local, haven't covered a huge amount of mileage on it. We'll get onto the mileage when we get in the car, but have maintained it with us irrespective of the mileage. Condition's wonderful, it's in very good order. There's a tiny little chip on the back quarter which we're going to have painted. Very, very small. Other than that, the car's in lovely order. And as I take you around, I'll try and show you as much of the specification as I can. This is an SE-L Lux, so that's the sort of second specification from the base model, but there's no real base model in a Mazda 3, to be honest. The specification's incredible from the off, so I'll show you that as we walk around. And this one benefits from things like reversing camera, rear sensors, I'll show you the boot as well. You get a really, really good sized boot with Mazda 3. This is kind of Mazda's equivalent product to something like a Golf or a Focus. You see there, you've got rear camera, parking sensors, and these really nice alloy wheels, which are in like almost like a darkened silver, sort of between a silver and a grey, but look really, really smart. And as you get into the car, you're greeted with a dark cloth interior, which is all in lovely condition. Something that's often overlooked in a car is a headliner. You get a dark headliner with a Mazda 3, which I'm a personal fan of. I think it looks really, really nice and is in good condition. If I come around to the driver's side, and on entry, you're greeted with that same lovely cloth interior. And it's such a nice place to be in the Mazda 3. Like I say, when the car was released in 2019 in this shape and specification, everyone agreed it was such a huge leap forward for interior quality. You know, you've got leather across the door cards there and across the dashboard and soft touch plastics everywhere. Looks really, really nice. It's a lovely place to be. If I start the car up, you just have to dip the clutch pedal, start a button down here, and you'll see you've got a digital dashboard in the centre there, which has all your information in it. You're able to change it for lane departure and cruise control information as well. But you'll see in the top corner there, you've got the traffic sign recognition, recognising that you're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, and the overall mileage at 24,752. So very low mileage car for what is now 4 years old. Yeah, not a high mileage user previously. Got all your buttons on your steering wheel for all the controls for multimedia, Bluetooth, hands-free phone, and laser cruise control. So you've got radar guided cruise control on this car as well. Multimedia screen in the centre here has all your audio options, everything you'd expect, including DAB radio. Has a fully integrated navigation system. Now I know so many modern cars are moving towards this smartphone enabled sat-nav system, which I'm not a fan of, to be honest. I think a car should have an integrated navigation system. I don't mind using the ones on a smartphone, but if you do run out of signal in an area you're not familiar with, then you've effectively got no sat-nav or a delay until you get signal back. So I think it's really important that this car still comes with one. Also got rear camera. It's a really good quality image on this car for reversing, and you've got parking sensors on the back of the car as well. Down here you've got the dual zone climate control. So like I said, even though this is sort of one model up from starting specification, you still have things like heated seats, still got USB connectivity. It's an electronic handbrake car, 6-speed manual gearbox, which you can control from here. And it's a really nice gearbox to use, actually. It's one of the best features of the car. It has a very clever rev matching technology on it, where if you were changing from, say, second to third, it actually holds the revs in the correct place, waiting for the next gear. Just makes for seamless changes, and the car just glides along. It really is very clever. You also have all electric windows, power fold mirrors, and the buttons down here for parking sensors, iStop, which is the engine cutout technology, and traction control. Worth mentioning while we're here, because this is the SKYACTIV-G petrol engine, you do actually have, I'll go on to this little diagram here, an element of mild hybrid with the car. So it does have a little battery in the car, and it'll use a little bit of electric during acceleration to take strain off the petrol engine and improve your economy. And you've also got cylinder deactivation as well, so the car has the ability to run on 2 cylinders if you're being gentle enough on the throttle. And if you actually watch this diagram when it's happening, you're able to control it, and you know, certainly on a dual carriageway or a motorway, really get your miles per gallon up, which is excellent. Just going to turn the car off. They're a real driver-focused car, the Mazda 3. It's you know, short of the MX-5, it's probably one of the best driving cars we've got in the range. They corner like they're on rails. They're very willing, and but you still got all that sort of refinement, and you know, how comfortable the car is and how well soundproofed it is. Everything that makes a Mazda good. The car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the car, and the service to MOT that's required. I don't believe any of that's due at the moment, but if it is due within 6 months, we have that done before the car leaves us. If you'd like to arrange a test drive, you've got any questions, by all means pick up the phone to us. And we are a Mazda main dealer, but we accept part exchanges from all makes, mileages, models and manufacturers. So if you are contemplating selling your existing car, give us a try. We will give you a more than competitive offer for your car. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Cheers then. Bye.